Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be presenting my AME topic, giving you just a brief overview of what I'll be talking about. So my topic is, what does physicians' construction of their professional identities tell us about burnout and resilience? So first I'll give you a brief overview. So simply put, identity is who we are and who we seem to be. We possess multiple identities, personal and professional. Research shows that the professional identity of healthcare professionals, which is influenced by factors such as the environment, recognition, has potential benefits such as buffering work-related stress and is a key factor for job retention. However, none of this literature is on emergency physicians' professional identity. So for our study, we were interested in knowing whether these factors apply to the professional identity of emergency physicians who have a higher risk of poor well-being, poor job retention, and burnout compared to other healthcare professionals. So following an initial analysis of semi-structured interviews conducted on 25 conveniently sampled emergency physicians, we conducted a secondary analysis. We used two analysis methods: discourse analysis and redemption narrative analysis. Our analysis revealed four main themes: common stressors, positive construction, negative construction, and a transition from negative to positive construction of emergency physicians' professional identities. The results show recurrent stressors that emergency physicians face throughout their career, such as the lack of recognition of emergency medicine as a specialty, time pressure, heavy workload. So first we're going to look at positive construction of professional identities. So we identified positive construction of emergency physicians' professional identities such as eager beaver, where emergency physicians portray themselves as individuals who love the fast-paced, challenging nature of the job. They also positively constructed themselves as Sanford, people who remained optimistic and calm under high-pressure situations. Emergency physicians also portrayed themselves as priority setters, with the ability to determine the most suitable treatment for a case at a particular time. A common thread among this pretty positive construction was that they were found in discourses on how emergency physicians overcame challenges. Hence, we labeled them discourses on resilience. So, to sum up, here's an example of a quote where an emergency physician portrayed himself as an eager beaver, emphasizing how delivering agent care is his main source of job satisfaction. To sum up, positive identity construction found in discourses on resilience highlighted positive ways that emergency physicians use to deal with work stressors. Now we'll look at the negative construction. So we also identified negative construction of emergency physicians' professional identities in the face of challenges, such as ruminator, where emergency physicians portray themselves as people who constantly think about stressors over a long period of time. Emergency physicians also portray themselves as worrywarts, complicating cases by worrying and overthinking their decisions. Another negative construction of identity was unsung hero, where emergency physicians portray themselves as feeling overworked, underpaid, and unappreciated. The common thread among these constructions was that they were found in discourses of how emergency physicians struggled with challenges and felt overwhelmed. Hence, we labeled these discourses on helplessness. Here's an example of a quote where an emergency physician portrays himself as a ruminator, and he highlights how he constantly kept thinking about the threat of a malpractice lawsuit over 2 months. So to sum up, negatively constructed identity found in discourses on helplessness highlighted emergency physicians' struggle when dealing with work stressors. Okay, the third construction that we found was in stories where emergency physicians constructed their professional identities over time. So emergency physicians' professional identities were constructed and co-constructed over time as they narrated how they dealt with challenges. Their stories mainly moved from negative identity construction to positive identity construction. These type of stories are called redemption and narratives. Here's an example of how an emergency physician who started by portraying himself as an unsung hero because his specialty is not recognized, and after reflection and identity negotiation, he evolves and becomes an eager beaver who finds pride in how emergency physicians respond better than other specialties. To summarize, our result revealed two key points. The first one is the difference in construction of emergency physicians' professional identities allowed emergency physicians to portray themselves and ascribe meaning differently to their workplace experience, giving us insight on the potential effect of professional identity construction in buffering work-related stress. The second point is redemption narratives showed how emergency physicians transitioned from a helplessness to resilient state. This allowed for the construction of a positive identity of emergency physicians as overcomers despite challenges. Thank you.